So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 6. Here's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards on a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL. And by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, empty. Safety's creeping.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. First and 10 at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz going to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
I don't think you got it, sir. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if
Yo, Brody.
they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they
Yo,
might have
DC.
gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was
Yo, make sure you're streaming, bro.
Made field goal. Here's Blankenship again. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Carson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 71 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Wentz now on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. All right. Let's go, see? Let's go. Let's get this.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run with Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. It's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now a give right side. Carson only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Come on, QB, come on. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Right here, right here.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Quiddy Pay in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Indianapolis, it's a victory for Carson Wentz in his debut in blue and white. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.